Hello, people. I'm Vito, and welcome to Battalion Wars with Robberlink.
Hello.
So, both of us have played in the past Battalion Wars 2 on the Nintendo Wii.
Correct.
But we have never played this one. So, I decided to get it, and thankfully, when I looked at it, the disc was in pretty much pristine condition, no scratches and whatnot. So, should be good if you would like to begin the game.
You know what? I would. I would like to wage war against the tyrannical empire in this real-time tactical action game. By Nintendo.
Oh yeah, that screen. I remember that from different games. Kuju.
Before they gave up trying to prevent video game addiction.
I still remember that one scene from Battalion Wars 2. It's like, poison, treachery. Correct.
But on both accounts. Yeah.
I don't know if it was accounts or counts. Correct. On both counts. Battalion Wars. So yeah, from what I remember, it's kind of like a RTS-like game where you can still control a single unit.
Yeah.
At least in Battalion Wars 2, so...
I imagine it's not... I imagine the basics are the same.
Probably.
Like, same principle. What I remember is there was a woman in Battalion Wars 2 who wore, like, shorts and a tank top.
Was it, like...
cut off.
Brigadier Betty or something?
Yeah. And, like... At some point, you're in, like, the Arctic, basically. It's like, you want to put on a coat or something?
Do you want to actually go back to the main menu and see if there's something for, subtitles or something like that, just in case?
Settings.
Yes. Voice volume, brightness, screen ratio. Okay, no, it looks like there's nothing we need to do. We should be good. Carry on.
Sorry, I was enjoying the music. It is different, but I kind of get the... It still feels familiar somehow. Probably because it was not changed too much in the next one.
I didn't really hear it that well, but I'll take your word for it.
Me neither, but the little bit I did hear. Yeah.
I actually don't remember if we actually saw like an overhead map like this in the second one or not.
I think there kind of was. It was like...
Because I remember there were these country names and whatnot, but I don't remember having any association to an actual map.
I think there was. Like, that's how you selected the... Like, which one?
Yeah, my memory of it
like, there was,
is not great, so you could
like
be right.
Campaign 1, and I think it was like Flashback 1.
The Western Frontier and Tundran Territories.
Which I think is basically like USA and Russia.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Like from the, it seems to be the culture.
Are we going to the frickin' front, or the border? Patrol and reconnoiter the demilitarized zone on our border with the Tundran territories. The Tundra is gearing up for something and we need to keep an eye on them. It's time to put your basic training into practice and find out what kind of game they're playing.
Sir, I believe they're playing a Nintendo game.
Of the GameCube variety. Fascinating.
Demilitarized zone.
The demilitarized zone on the border between the Western Frontier and the Tundran territory. For months now, the site of an uneasy truce between two mighty armies. This is a waiting game, with both sides primed to retaliate in the event of a preemptive strike. But on this historic day, control of the Tundran Empire passes from the iron grip of Tsar Gorgi into the more progressive hands of his son and heir, Marshal Nova. And with Nova in charge, there are those who dare to whisper that this time, peace might just endure.
Or will it?
War's a contact sport, gentlemen. Sack that defensive line. Go, go, go!
Then out done.
Now line up! Our boys are getting mighty twitchy down there. We got the men, we got the playbook. Where's the conflict?
The world is changing, Herman.
Looks like this truce could last a long, long time.
What? You gotta be pulling my pin.
But if we have to fight, then fight we shall.
In the meantime, the men are getting out of shape. How about we organize a little sortie to perk up their spirits?
A field exercise. With live ammo, of course. Betty, I like the way you think.
That's Betty? I was wondering, but like... she definitely looks different.
Yeah. But, yeah, live ammunition? Okay. For the authentic experience.
I kind of recognize the old guy, only because I remember short.
Come in,
Commander.
Commander.
Of him.
This is Brigadier Betty speaking.
Yeah?
Frontier Command has chosen you to carry out a recon mission along our border with the Tundran territories.
Is this legal?
It's been a while since your battalion saw combat, so I'm going to be putting you through your paces before you head out on patrol.
Okay.
Is that a power star?
Welcome to the Fort Gridiron obstacle course. Head for the Gold Star, Commander.
Oh.
First things first, why don't you limber up a little? Use the control stick to move around.
Alright. Why do I feel like X or Y is to jump? No, it's not. Alright. Whoa. I assume I have to go here. Oh. Oh no. Barbed wire.
Press the B button to jump. Now traverse
Aha.
those obstacles,
I knew this, of course.
Commander. Take out all the target dummies and show me you've got the right stuff for this patrol. See the red targeting reticule? Lock on to one of the targets, then move in any
I didn't
direction and press
catch
the
what
B
she
button
saw.
to execute a combat roll.
Oh, it's actually highlighting what I need, so that helps.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
Nice shooting, Commander.
Yeah, I'm the best.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Press and hold the R button, then use the control stick to look around.
Ah.
That's very...
Let's check your eyesight, soldier. Look at
got
one of the
inverted
sentries
controls.
in the watchtowers.
Inverted. Like, vertical
Let's
inversion.
check your eyesight, soldier. Looks
My
like
eyesight's
you're in
terrible.
Good shape, Commander. This mission is a go. Move out to the next gold star.
I think that was in the settings.
Yeah, which I don't see here. Alright,
Check out
I'll have to
the
live with it for
radar in
now.
the top left corner of your screen. The flashing gold star is your objective marker.
Do, 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 do.
So, when the sergeant or whatever said, you know, an exercise with live rounds, of course, I thought he meant, like, he'd be pitting his own men against more of his own men, which sounded very
Check
concerning.
out the radar in the top left corner of your screen. The flashing gold... Wait a minute! What's this joker doing in frontier territory? He must be a
It is a spy!
After him.
Red spy in the base.
I was gonna say, where's Betty? But was that the name of his gun as well?
Whoa! Looks like the
No, it
spies
was
setting up
Sasha.
listening
Oh,
posts
okay.
on our turf. Destroy them!
I see things on the radar. Aha! More.
Destroy the Tundran listening posts. Look for the red blips on your radar.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't actually remember how much of this is, or the sequel, is like an RTS.
Spy balloons? Better destroy these eyes in the sky before they can report back to Tundran High Command.
Oh,
Like, was there any turret building or anything like that?
not really. I think it was just
capturing points, maybe?
Yeah, and sometimes you get factories that will give you like up to a certain number of a unit type.
Hmm.
I remember one mission, there's a side objective where you have to maneuver through a minefield
It's the Tundran spy.
to get to a soldier. And the only reinforced unit you get is helicopters, I think, and artillery. Like, trucks. And if you really want to, you can take those artillery trucks and
This is one slippery customer. Move out,
manually
Commander,
detonate
and keep your eyes peeled.
one mine at a time.
More listening posts and spy balloons. Frontier Command
Jeez.
isn't gonna like this. Go ahead and destroy them all.
Yeah, I think a very good example of a RTS game that I know of, and that you know of, where you do have, like, unit control
Commander, that spy
is
can't
Battlezone
have gone
2
far.
Combat Commander.
Yep.
And I think there is a remastered version. I think I have it in my Steam library, but I haven't played it yet.
That's one of our boys. Go see if he's okay.
I don't remember what they changed it to, but it might just be called Battlezone now.
Darn it, he's a gunner. That spy is gonna
No.
pay for this.
Jerry. Those monsters.
He's
Scoot over to the
T-posing
next gold star and form up with the
on the
boys
ground.
from Alpha Company.
Hey guys, you see any spies go this way?
Wake up, Alpha Company. We've got a Tundran spy to catch.
He just gave us these ingredients for the
Press
soup we're
X
making.
button to command the grunts to follow.
No soup.
These rifle grunts
No
will
soup
now
for you.
follow See the green arrow icon above their heads? Press the X button once more to tell your men to see the silver shield icon? This means your troops are in sentry mode.
The echo is a little
When in
annoying.
Sentry mode, your men will guard the immediate vicinity and attack any hostile troops that approach. Head to the next gold star marked on
Okay.
your radar. We're getting reports of a Tundran camp in the area.
Well, time to spark an incident that'll set off the next war.
Yay! Bloodshed shall continue. Commence,
Target one
whatever.
of them and press the Y button to order your men to attack.
Me and the boys going to start World War II.
When your men have
Or three.
destroyed their target, they will automatically
feel like that-
return
well.
to follow mode.
This is like post-World War II stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Free those prisoners, Commander. Target the big ammo dump. The explosion should be enough to destroy the barbed wire. Good work, Commander. You've recovered a recon unit. We'll catch up to that spy in no time. Lock on to the recon unit and use the Z button to jump. Well done.
Oh.
Now keep moving. We have a spy to catch.
I has a car. Oh, I don't have them in anymore.
There's only room for one in here.
Actually, I think there might be two.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a guy in the back seat.
Gunner.
Oh.
Smash through the barbed wire, Commander.
Does he stick to anything? No, it doesn't seem to. Can I jump in this?
That's a Tundran armored division down there. Looks like we've stumbled onto something big.
I think those are riflemen. I don't see armor. Unless I'm really blind. Oh. Lost control.
Prepare yourselves for defeat, decadent frontier cowboys!
Zargorgi, your presence here is a clear breach of the terms of the ceasefire. What do you think you're doing?
Oh.
Making war, Brigadier Betty. Isn't this what Frontier Command has been waiting for?
But I thought Marshal Nova wanted peace.
I think the assembled might of my personal army speaks for the Marshal's intentions, Brigadier.
was going to say, you know, along the lines of when you said casually, you know, going to start World War II or III. It's like, hey, boss, guess what? We ended the Cold War.
You what?
We made a hot war. Which is apparently a real term, from what I recall.
I assume it's the opposite of a Cold War.
New unit, Rifle Grunt. Armed with M17 fully automatic assault rifle. Roll long-range anti-infantry. Grunts have the longest range of any infantry unit, which can make their deployment decisive on an open battlefield. Although weaker than veterans, in sufficient numbers they are very useful shock troops.
These are your spam units.
These are your cannon fodder. New unit, Light Recon.
2 crew. Speed of 5. That's 5 whole speeds.
Amazing.
Weapons 1. Armor 1.
Roll. High-speed reconnaissance, light anti-infantry, speed... Or, yeah, I guess that ends there. Speed and maneuverability make the MX-500 ideal for its role as the roving eyes of the Western Frontier Army. With no armor and just one rear-mounted HMG on the base model, this unit should avoid entanglement whenever possible. Well, we're going behind enemy lines now.
Yep. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that is actually the name of the mission.
Hold on, let me just check the settings.
Change the inversion. You may have actually accidentally changed it when you went by it. I don't know.
Ah.
No, it says cancel on B now, so I guess you didn't. That was just the default.
Alright.
Back in we go.
Loading.
Yeah, I want to say there was... is another game on Steam that tried to do the same thing where it's RTS, but you can control individual units. I don't remember what it was called. I don't forget. Of course I don't.
I never forget. I'm flawless.
Did it have, like, the word Delta in it? I don't remember.
I think there was a game called Delta Force, but...
I don't think that's it.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's probably in my Steam library, so I'll put in editing the name of it.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it might have been made in... what's the Valve engine?
Oh, Source Engine?
Yeah, it might have been in Source Engine, I'm not
I might
sure.
know what you're talking about then. I also can't remember the name of it, but...
Because there's Lambda Wars, which I know for sure was in Source Engine, but I don't think that was it. It was something different.
Yeah, no,
Maybe it wasn't in Source Engine. Maybe I am mixing up the two.
I'm pretty sure there was one that was in Source Engine that... Like, I know Lambda Wars was like a Half-Life 2 RTS.
Yeah. I'm just not sure if it was also in Source Engine, this other one.
I think it was, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Anyway.
Behind enemy lines, Bravo Company has been encircled by the Tundran advance. Fight your way back through hostile territory, liberate any captive frontier forces you encounter, and put a dent in the enemy battle lines on your way out.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so...
Oh.
I know I mentioned Battlezone 2 is that one where it's like a true mix of like FPS, RTS, where you can control vehicles and whatnot.
General Herman here, Commander. Do you copy?
No.
Here's the bad news. Tsar Gorgy's launched an all-out attack.
No.
Wait, there's more.
Which means our position is now behind enemy lines. But here's the good news. You're gonna join forces with the boys from Bravo Company. We'll see if we can't get us a piece of the action.
What? Just...
They pop out like frickin' Pikmin.
I wonder if this is the same
Bravo
game engine.
Company's been airdropped just north of your position. Head for the Gold Star, Commander.
What if I want to go this way?
Is there an invisible wall? Can you keep going? But yeah, I was going to say, the first Battlezone game, I think it does work the same way as Battlezone 2. It's just that I don't think I've fully played the first one. I think on Steam, instead of just being called Battlezone, it's called like Battlezone 98 Redux or something. I'm not sure why they made the name changes, but oh well. Eventually we should do a playthrough of that.
Yeah, I'd say so. A lot of PC games, actually.
Yeah.
Pikmin assemble. It is Pikmin Squad.
It's that pesky spy again. Take him out before he can report back to Tundran High Command. Nailed him! And it looks like he left a medipack behind. You can grab these for yourself, otherwise your grunts will pick them up as necessary.
Oh.
You may have eliminated my spy, General, but his comrades are thirsty for revenge.
I don't remember health packs being dropped by enemies. In
the sequel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, it's still been way too long for me.
Remember, if you press and hold the L button, move, and press the B button, you can execute combat rolls. Nice shooting, son. But let's keep moving. There's gonna be plenty more where they came from.
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned back when you were still in the tutorial section, but when it had you press R to look around,
Like a small enemy can.
it made me think, this is actually very Metroid Prime-y. Locking on, strafing, looking around with the R button.
Kinda.
Darn it, the enemy's in cover, Commander. Try to flank him on the right.
Oh. Whoa. Wait, are they in cover? Oh, I guess they kind of are. Oh, I meant automatically take cover as well. Wait, no, I don't want to target them.
Yeah, it was weird because you
What
weren't...
are you waiting for, Commander? Move out to the next gold star. Go, go, go!
I was going to say, it's weird because you weren't at full health, so you actually needed that first health pack that they dropped for you. I was thinking, it's like, did you take damage from anything? Was it friendly fire?
No, I think the spy was shooting back.
Oh, was it?
I think so. Like, I thought I saw some bullets heading my way from him.
I may have just not noticed.
Anyways, you're...
The frontier
Oh,
cowboys are approaching our position. Cross the rope bridge and destroy them.
See the 01 marker? That means the MG nest up ahead is empty. Get over there and press the B button to jump in. Just aim and fire. These MG nests are pretty darn powerful, so make good use of them.
I'm missing.
It doesn't feel very strong from what I'm seeing.
Unless I'm targeting one in the back,
Yeah, maybe?
Bridge is ours,
and so it's
Commander.
giving me the
Say
health
again.
of the one
The
front.
bridge is ours.
Or, like, the one in the back, which I'm not hitting because all the guys in front of him, maybe.
Yeah, that might have been it. But yeah, I think I finished my thought about Metroid Prime, but
Thought you were gonna say something about, oh yeah, I know you did. It was Metroid Prime.
yeah, with the strafing and the locking on and the R to look around thing.
Oh, wait a minute. Silver Star.
Is that going to be a future gold star, or is that a
Secondary objective?
Yeah, maybe.
Huh.
Don't know.
Want to check old radio messages? Press start pause, then find the mission log using the L and R buttons.
Huh. Alright. Oh no, there's 3 of him.
Hey, hey, hey! How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Oh no! No, there really is an echo. Oh. I didn't even know there was rocks there. Charge!
Those Tundran bullets sting a little bit, huh? Use those fallen logs as cover, Commander.
Oh, I'm not aiming.
You just randomly start aiming upwards towards the sky slowly. It's like,
Sir? What are you doing? Yeah. Sorry, I'm dissociating.
yeah, I just keep thinking of topics on RTS, even though this might not technically be quite an RTS. I don't know if it gets there eventually.
I feel like it might eventually. It's just,
Not there yet.
yeah. For now, it's more like a
Hang
first-person
in,
shooter.
Commander. I'm gonna call in some air support to soften them up a little.
Sorry, jumped the gun a bit.
An airstrike, General. Are you afraid to engage my troops on even terms?
Nope. I'm just a sucker for a show of force. Hot dog, do we have total air superiority or what? Now, what are you waiting for? Attack!
Did I get more
Gonna
fronts?
fly in a light tank.
Yeah, I think this wasn't it 4 before?
Help you with the rest
Yeah.
of your mission.
No, it's 6.
Head for the next gold star. Remember, you can use combat rolls to dodge enemy fire.
He was back roll.
He was hiding in a corner. I thought he was gonna like
Firefight.
climb over the
We don't
wall.
got time to stand around and enjoy the scenery.
Yeah, there was an RTS game called Earth 2150. It had this special thing where you could customize your tanks and whatnot, your vehicles.
Oh yeah, I always keep forgetting the name of that one.
Yeah. So you could like research better weapons, and then certain vehicles had a number of slots or whatever. I think you could also... It might have actually had some terraforming.
There's a T-copter carrying our tank. Let's roll out the welcome wagon, Commander.
I think so. Ow.
I know for sure you could actually build bridges, though.
Yeah.
The one faction I always remember the name of is the Lunar Corporation, because they would literally drop in their buildings from orbit.
Huh.
And pressing the Z button.
But the sequel to that game, Earth 2160, I think it's on Steam, but I don't know if it really runs or not, because I saw from some of the comments or, you know, reviews that it like required you to sign in or something like that to some alternate site, and it was very buggy or not working. I don't know if that's still the case or not, so if you think about buying it, just be aware of that. But in that sequel, Earth 2160, it did have a thing where you could control one unit at a time if you wanted to.
Wait. Soldier, could you... Soldier, please.
I'm on you, sir.
Please stop being on me. Okay.
Okay, sir. It's like I didn't mean it literally.
This is it, Commander. Get over that bridge and destroy that supplies base.
It's a very funny light tank.
The MG towers and the supplies base are clear of present danger to your infantry.
Okay, that's right.
Only
The
your tank can take it down.
secondary guns fire on their own.
Keep your infantry on this side of the bridge. Press
Oh.
the X button to put them in sentry mode.
You might be right on that, Commander. That might be a good idea. Unfortunately, it is too late. We are committing all forces to this advance.
I kind of missed part of what he said, but I was just thinking you casually just backed up into your own forces.
Not so fast, Herman. This battle is far from won. Bazooka veterans, destroy that tank!
Yeah, he's basically saying keep your forces back
Commander. Protect your tank with your rifle.
because, whoa.
Don't tip over now.
You know, the MG towers, but, right, maybe I was supposed to blow those up. I'm doing this horribly. I don't know what I'm doing, but I can tell I'm doing it bad.
Well, you didn't lose your tank, so I think that's still a win.
Your tank is in pretty bad shape, Commander. If you want to patch her up, grab one of those blue jerry cans.
Oh.
Whoa. Whoa.
Outstanding! Don't you just love the smell of victory in the morning?
Half the men are dead.
Enjoy your petty triumph, General. This battle has only strengthened my resolve to crush the frontier once and for all.
I was going to say, whatever those enemy vehicles were, they look kind of like part tractory. That makes me think of, I think, the Red Alert games. I think the Russian faction in that had some vehicles that looked kind of tractory. Maybe it was a different game. Maybe it was like Tiberian Sun or something. No, I think in Red Alert 3, one of the resource collectors, it looked kind of like that red tractory front to it.
I should play Red Alert 3, or one of the Red Alert games.
Yeah,
Like, I hear them referenced a lot.
yeah, they're all part of the Command and Conquer games, which...
Or Command and Conquer, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Command and Conquer, Red Alert, whatever, so you're not wrong.
Okay.
It's just they're part of that group of games. which surprisingly out of all RTS games, I feel like I have the least experience with, at least of the well-known ones. Although then again, there's things like Age of Empires where I've only played the second one.
Yeah.
Alright, a new unit, a light tank. Role anti-infantry vulnerable to rockets and aircraft. The Herman Mark V is the standard battle tank of the Western frontier.
Herman. Instead of the Sherman tank, it's the Herman tank.
This latest iteration sees it armed with a single 100mm cannon and a short-range HMG. Despite its mobility, light armor makes this tank vulnerable to bazooka ambush. A transport copter. The rapid insertion C-type Samson transports WF infantry and vehicles in and out of hotspots across the globe. Although lacking in any significant offensive capability, the 7-berth Samson is thickly armored and can soak up a lot of punishment.
Nice.
Assault on Windbreak Ridge. Although, yeah, I almost forgot to check, but yeah, we both just looked over and it is about time to end the episode.
Yep. But there's a nice start, I think.
Yep, and it nicely aligned with the end of that mission. Is fun.
Yeah.
We'll see if it eventually evolves into base building and whatnot. But yeah, and then eventually we'll probably play the sequel. So, hope you enjoyed this first episode, and we will end this here and continue this next time.
So, soldier, see you next time on the Western Frontier versus the Tundran territories. That's dumb. I'm not going to do that.
Goodbye.